Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Seafoam Bay. Excuse me. When last we left off, we had a bunch of people doing a bunch of different things. As a matter of fact, we had two groups. One was our friend Computer King with his character Devlin, and Devlin. He's not here today to answer my questions, so I'll just fill in what I remember from a couple weeks ago. Devlin, Damien Darren Devlin, decided that he was going to make good on his promise to Alistair Pendleton and showed up for his daily assignment, thinking he was going to fill in as a courier for, fill in as a courier in place of, the guy that went missing. I'm gonna pull up my notes. That is
Volk.
Yes, Volk. This one. The other list was a list of all vehicles for the guardsmen in 40K. And because I want one of each someday from somebody who might print those.
The Forge.
Somebody. But yes, Volk. Now, unbeknownst to him, he was brought here for a very different task, or at least one of many different tasks. His first day, he was set up with a runesmith, an old dwarf. I don't remember if he got the name of. But this old salt was putting together what Devlin ended up kind of coming to terms with was an automaton of sorts. A giant one, probably destined to be 2-3 stories tall. Meanwhile, our two groups here, they went somewhere a little off the beaten path. Where was that?
House Eternal.
Yeah, House Eternal. Why does that name sound familiar?
Chicken.
Pastry?
It's the House of Eris, the paladin from the last campaign.
Chicken.
Yes. Chicken lady.
Where Ogren, the
Nephilim.
huge fucking barbarian, and Benoit.
Osgard.
Oh, sorry. Ogren is a race. Asgard, the big barbarian.
Oh,
Benoit,
got some potatoes
the artificer.
Netherlands.
Yeah, I just inhaled something spicy so Rowan can play.
Okay. Osgard and Benoit were also there. And you
The
noticed
house is
something
also an
going...
absolute wreck.
Yeah, it absolutely was. With some bright spots here or there. Including an old set of armor that you determined was something that was worn in battle many times. Something long since becoming the past.
And it was clearly theirs is because it had wing slits built into the back of it, and she has a massive pair of fuck-off wings.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, let's see. And you guys did eventually meet up with Heiress of House Eternal. The, well, quote-unquote head of the house. And you found out a couple of things while talking with her.
Volk, who is her estranged brother, Quinn Eternal, is not there. And she doesn't know where he is. And the reason he is estranged is she believes that the reason why their parents died of entropy was that he, about a year and a half ago, went to the Sentinel Isle and came back with a infected artifact because he was something of an wannabe adventurer, treasure hunter kind of guy.
Sounds about right.
Just to check, entropy existed before that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, he was not the man
went-
who introduced entropy to the world, I promise.
He basically went into a quarantine zone and came back with something covered in cooties.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called the Shrunken Hand. Or it was a Shrunken Hand.
I believe it was a shrunken hand, yes.
Yeah, because I was thinking Hand of Vecna the whole
Yeah,
time.
and
I was
I
like,
asked if it was a Hand of Glory.
Ah, right. Well, regardless, you ended that conversation by accepting an offer of hers.
What was that offer?
A ride into town.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were gonna get on the buggy.
clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
And, well, we can start just after there. Where do you ask to be dropped off?
Where do we ask to be dropped off? Where is...
By the time you get back into town, it's gonna be close to sundown. We'll probably say 5 or 6 o'clock.
So it might be best just to go back to the house.
The bar and get some drinks. Oh.
Okay.
I was trying to finish each other's sentences.
Oh, and
didn't work.
Sandwiches.
I found out why people wanted the Hand of Glory, which was a dried and pickled hand of a hanged man or a thief, often the left hand, or if the person was hanged for murder, the hand that did the deed. They believed that if you took a candle made from the fat of that malefactor and placed it in between the fingers of the hand and lit it, it would paralyze anyone who saw it.
Oh, gotcha. Good
People
research.
used to have some weird beliefs.
Oh, always. People, even today, people have got strange beliefs.
I'd be more concerned why someone has a human fat candle and a pickled human hand. That's why I would be paralyzed. Someone whipped that out and was like, "Behold."
Fair enough. Let's see. But yeah, so are the house or a bar or what are we doing here?
Which is closer, the house or the? Is it the
Uh,
anchor?
they're both about the same distance.
Because we could always go to the anchor and
Now, so look at the pathing. We'd have to go like up here and through here. I can't remember.
And as the crows fly, that's still,
I think
it's
our
10
house. My house
miles.
is right there,
Yeah.
and the anchor is up there. So yeah, it's about the same whichever one we go.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, detail
Might
map.
be better
Duh.
just to go home also because isn't the city getting like a lot more wacky now when it gets late?
Are we not
So,
vigilantes?
No, I'm a private investigator.
oh, come on
And
now. You never
Same
stepped into
thing.
the seedy side of town as a private investigator?
I see no
no, because
difference.
Aaron tries not to be a shadow of doubt private investigator where someone will answer a question, so he shuts the door on. He makes them open their front door, then shuts the door, then barges through the door to knock them down.
Oh, come on. Don't you ever want to pretend that you're part of a noir film from the 1950s?
There's an achievement for not knocking out anyone in that game and finishing it, and I'm like, that ain't happening. The front door strat is too easy.
God. Okay, but that being said, yeah, no, so I was gonna let you know, certain areas are even more heavily patrolled than they were before. See the Diamond District and Raven Quarter. Um, but they've managed to accomplish that by pulling City Watch from Memorial Park and the moorings.
So is this a case of they're
Um,
trying
and
to
the
protect
hollows.
the better districts by pulling things from already kind of shitty districts? Or is it
Yes.
the other way around? Okay, so
Nope.
no, they're just looking at like Memorial Park and going, "Yeah, we're fucked. Pull them out, boys."
More or less, yeah.
Seems like a bad idea.
You could always make a deal with me.
No, I'm saying it sounds like they're making a bad idea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, who do they really serve, right?
Right.
Money.
The wallet.
More or less, yeah. So, let's see. Yeah. If you got, I'm more than willing to let you guys go to the anchor. That's not a
I'd
problem.
probably recommend, since it's not super late and we don't have any plans and we're mainly just waiting around for Devlin. We don't really know our next step. Why not just enjoy an evening of light drinking?
You just want to drink because you're sad that your brother's in jail.
Yeah.
You don't make this any fun because you're sad.
God, I love it.
Oh,
Okay.
Timmy
Oh
voice
wait, I
hurts
forgot
now.
my plan. I gotta go pretend to be my brother.
Oh yeah, yeah, you do.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll be drunk. No, that'll be another night.
Okay, that works.
I think it's a plan he's still formulating in his head how he's gonna do that. He
Okay.
needs to get a gun.
Yeah, Alex seems like someone who needs time to think of things.
No, he's just trying to make sure he does it right.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna move you guys to. Well, that's the ruler. Move you guys to Memorial Park. It's a long, quiet ride. Probably Oh, these horseless carriages actually get pretty fast, probably about 25 miles an hour. So it would be like a horse's gallop. And unlike having to ride a real horse, there's no skill involved, at least as far as keeping the horses compliant. That being
That's the
said,
driver's job.
what's that?
It's
Who's
a
the
that's the
valet?
driver's job.
Who's the valet? Want to take a guess for me?
Osgard.
It is Osgard. You think in another life, Osgard was a jockey of some sort, because
He's so tall. How could he be a jockey?
but he makes
He's gonna kill that horse.
he makes the carriage practically fly. Especially on these open country roads where there's little to no traffic.
No.
You feel like you're flying down these roads. Eris seems unconcerned. She's going through a folder, she's going through a folder she's brought from the office down with her. It's a quiet ride unless you guys have more questions for her. But you guys get dropped off at the anchor otherwise. And then the carriage quietly moves on down the road towards the Grey Quarter.
I feel like we kind of finished our interview in a real rough spot, and he's smart enough to know to not press.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Anything from Alex?
He's got that melancholy. Thank you. My brain was like melancholy. Melancholy. Like stare out the window. Just
my brother.
My brother. No, he's probably just watching the world pass by.
And you know what? If you weren't so depressed, Beaumont Quarter would almost look beautiful. As you move through the center of it, you see, or even just through the outskirts, you see, vineyard after vineyard, wheat fields, orchards. It's everything prim, exactly where it's supposed to be, meticulously maintained, from the fences to the plantation-style houses to even the estates you pass by. All, project an image of opulence. And moving into the Diamond District, things become more ostentatious. You see tall buildings jutting out of the ground like jagged peaks. The wide avenues allow 3 or 4 lanes of traffic a direction. The beautiful neon lights that just dot the city. And then moving into Memorial Park, where Osgard kicks it up a notch as the modern chic slowly fades into kind of a Detroit style crumbling. The once grand buildings that have just been kind of left to sit, because the businesses that once inhabited them went under and nobody bothered taking them up. Warehouses long since abandoned with much of their product still inside, you're sure. The businesses meant to sustain local life there, barely scraping by year after year as things become more and more dingy. And then finally pulling up to the anchor.
No wonder they pulled the guards from there.
We can't fix it.
As you step out of the carriage, you can't help but think, maybe in some small way, you've just witnessed 3 major stages of life.
The people who
He's
brought this down on my brother, they're going to experience the 4th stage of life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Non-existence.
Well, hopefully. Actually, has anybody told him? Has anybody told him yet?
No,
Okay, just making sure.
we're making sure we're giving them a day
When I-
to get out of town.
When I say like Alex is melancholy, it's like a simmering anger and the sadness at not being able to unleash that anger on anyone because it's all just there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't have a target, no outlet for that anger.
Ah.
Yet, until he knows.
Yet.
Let's see here. So,
Hey Alex, you remember that strange you were tapping? Yeah, it was him.
whoops. Okay. Yeah, but as you guys, step out of the carriage, across the street to the anchor, step inside. It's a lot busier than you guys are used to. You've actually come at a peak time instead of off hours for once, and every booth is full, it seems like, and half the tables are filled. Let's see who is on desk duty today. Let's see. No, he's back of house. Ah, okay. An elderly gentleman in a perfect suit is standing behind the desk today. Oren, you've never met this man.
I've never met this man before in my life.
But, Alex, you would recognize him. This is probably one of the more elusive members of the Anchor. You've probably only met him maybe once or twice. This man is named Marcus Waco and is probably the founding member of the Anchor. The one who turned it into the co-op that it is today. But yeah, he's standing, supporting himself with the kind of little reservation desk at the front of the establishment. You two walk in and... I'm sorry, we're almost full. Ah, Master Cooper, it's good to see you.
Where's the
I give him a wave as I look turn directly towards. Wait, is he at the bar or is he at a table?
Who?
This guy.
Marcus? Oh, he is acting as like the host tonight.
Oh, okay. So he's actually. I thought he was just
He's
sitting at a table and just. Oh, okay.
He's standing.
Then I'll be a little more polite.
Yeah. But
I'm just like, good evening.
You look like you need a drink.
Oh,
Who's your
most
friend
definitely.
here?
Arn Wieldgrasp, private investigator.
Mr. Wieldgrasp. You know, that's a name I recognize. Although you haven't been in town very long, you've started to make a name for yourself.
Well, I should hope you could recognize it. I mean, people here, I would hope, know me. Oh,
At least here at the Anchor. Absolutely. And as one of those friends of the Anchor, unfortunately, we're out of booth space tonight. However, if you two don't mind, I do have a couple of seats at a table maybe you'd be interested in.
Sure, I'll sit anywhere.
I'm sure.
Wow.
damn, he got you.
Is that all right for the two of you?
Yeah, I have no issue.
Of course. Right this way. As he turns, grabs a cane from behind this little host desk.
I
And
still won't tip him, no matter how much he tries to make me feel sorry for him.
as he steps, as he limps over through this little crowd of people and tables. As he's walking through these tables, you can see him giving nods to a lot of the regulars who smile or nod or, motion for, something here or there. Back in a minute. Be back in a minute. As he leads you guys to one of the tables near the bar at the back. You can see a lot of these tavern-style tables in the middle of the room are meant to seat 6 or 8, but this one just has one person. Here's your seats, and anything I can get you to drink, or do you need a minute?
I order. I don't know drinks, but I order like a good heavy drink.
Okay, so you're looking for probably a stout.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Oh,
Unless
you're
you
not
plan
going
on...
for like the hard shit.
He's just starting
Yeah.
off with that, and then he's gonna lighten it up.
Okay, or you start wanting hard liquor to start, or no?
Nah, the stout sounds good.
Okay. So, he's like, I've got a nice overproof you might like to... sorry, not an overproof. An imperial stout you might like. And for you? And for you, sir?
Nothing at the moment.
Of course. Then I shall at least bring water for the table. As he turns, I'm sorry, Miss Rose, but I have 2 guests here. I'm sure you won't mind, though, considering who they are. And, sitting at this table is one Marietta Rose.
So pretty.
Alex, you recognize Marietta.
Remind me why?
I do?
It's Sylvester's ex.
Oh. I give her a little nod and a raise of my hand. I'm just like, Miss Rose.
She's basically, she's resting her head and hands over a tankard. Something strong, no doubt. She looks like she's been crying.
Oh. Is everything okay, Miss Rose?
You heard, didn't you?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about my brother, yes. That's why I'm here.
So guys, get seated and let's see. Marcus has delegated your drinks to the bartender tonight, Paisley. As Paisley comes over with a couple of drinks. Sorry, not Paisley. Oh God. No, she's not part of the anchor. There's the anchor crew.
Who was it that the assassins were pretending to be?
Paisley.
Oh God, so then we don't know if Paisley's okay.
It's Kiki. Tonight. She comes by with, the stout and a pitcher of water, and it's, oh, you two. I'm glad to see you guys are okay. You make it back from the other day?
We're here. So yes.
Have you seen Paisley lately?
She shakes her head. No, I haven't seen... No, I haven't seen her. We're worried, and Twinkletoes has gone out every night this week trying to look, but no dice.
Thank you.
Of course. If you need anything, just let me know. And, she turns and leaves you guys alone with Marietta.
Awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alex
So-
is in a really awkward. He doesn't know what to say because it's ex, not current girlfriend.
Especially since you know how this relationship ended. Basically, Sly took her on a whirlwind summer, and then when things started, for lack of a better term, when things started to heat up, he decided he didn't want commitment.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that sounds
So then he basically just like ghosted her altogether.
Ooh.
It was. I think Sylvester would agree it was one of his shittier moments.
Which is saying a lot.
Yes, this is true. The way he's treated some other people around here. Yeah.
Look, he's my brother. I'm gonna be upset about everything that's gone down, but he's also an outright asshole. So you're not. You shouldn't be wasting so many tears on him.
Wow. Like Orange legitimate is just like, wow.
What? I mean, I 100% understand. My brother is kind of a womanizer. Not kind of.
Because
He is a womanizer.
Oren has no idea what's going on other than
Look, you don't protect my feelings. He's a person like anybody else. I feel bad because my boss is the one who what do you know about a man named Flanagan?
that's the like really annoying guy
Yeah,
who runs the
Flanagan.
adventuring guild.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, he was the one that posted that bounty. Not him, but he hosted it on one of our bounty boards. Along
For
with
my
a
brother?
lot. Hold on.
Oh, you mean for
Trick shot.
trick shot? I was like, nope, not quick shot.
You know what?
Trick shot. Yeah, that's
she
not my
doesn't
brother.
actually. She doesn't actually. You know what? We're gonna have to back that up a second. Gonna have to back that up a second because. Oh yeah. No, we're fine. Yeah.
I still
And
think
then
my
all of
brother's
us-
lying. I don't think he's trick shot. I think it's all a setup. Hold on.
Why would he?
Okay.
Why would he admit to it?
We gotta do that.
This is Sylvester we're talking about. 5,
Five,
6,
11 total, yeah.
11. Okay.
Because if he were like a vigilante, I think he would have been more, flamboyant and pompous. He'd love to show off. You've seen him when he shows off his guns.
What, you think Trick Shot would be more flamboyant?
Yeah, if he was my brother, Trick Shot would be like him.
Well, I don't know
Orange
much about
just
Trick
knew.
Shot.
Just looking at Alex like Alex has actually fucking lost his mind.
Maybe they're holding
Like,
something
oh
over my
boy,
brother's head.
he's gone loco.
I just didn't think that's... Is that what got in the way? Sorry, this isn't a conversation for you and me to be having. I just... Sorry. So what happens
alright.
now? I know you guys have been spending a lot of time together recently. Back in the library and I'm sure other places.
Well, what happens now is I find a way to exonerate him and get him out of there.
You know how the system is. Guilty until proven innocent.
I could also bust him out, but I mean that wouldn't get us very far.
I can see it now. Cooper escapes Alcatraz. No one's ever made it out of there alive.
Don't think that'll help your case if you try that.
What if Trickshot breaks him out? Because he feels guilty that someone got arrested by being misidentified. Yeah.
There's kind of a...
started drinking yet.
Oh, there's a tankard in front of him now.
I'm already drinking it.
Yeah. Well, first you'd have to lay the groundwork, wouldn't you? Have to make everybody think that Trickshot was out. Otherwise, people would say he broke himself out.
Why are we discussing this in public?
Trick anyone. I think we're in a small table off.
Yeah, it is it is a semi-private spot, but Aaron is still basically like, why are we openly discussing crimes?
Alex
in
is
public?
with the story of he's like, well, we don't have to do anything other than reach out to Trickshot and make him realize that he needs to fix this before something bad happens, worse happens to my brother.
And I'll be honest,
you should talk to my mom or something, for all you know.
I would say there are, by the way, a lot worse places you could be having this conversation. Right now, the bar is pretty loud, honestly. Every booth is filled. Every table is at least half full. The bar is completely full. And you guys got here about 7 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock. So everybody's had at least 3. So there could be worse places.
True.
But that being said,
But Trickshot will have to come out of hiding, and maybe he should go save some people.
right.
Maybe just seeing Trickshot might be enough for them to release my brother.
What are you gonna do? Dress up in a Trickshot suit?
Or
he's going to.
I go commit like a fake crime and hope Trickshot shows up to help.
You're gonna...
This is the 11 playing, folks. This is the 11.
Yeah, Aaron is just looking very concerned.
Well, whatever you guys plan on doing, I hope it goes well. What was she saying about Paisley? I noticed I hadn't seen her around much.
I guess you could say that's part of an ongoing investigation.
That's right. You're a private eye, right?
Aaron nods, and Aaron Wheelgrass, private investigator.
A PI. You got an office somewhere?
I guess at the Cooper State right now.
Okay.
They haven't kicked me out yet.
Well, it's a lot more exciting than what I do for a living.
What's that?
Well, until recently, I helped run the information desk at the market day that opens up once a month.
You work the festival?
Yeah. Why? Is that a problem?
No.
He doesn't
it
like
could actually-
carnies.
Shut up.
No, you misunderstand me. I don't work on Carnival Island. No, that's... I'm talking about Market Day.
I'm very obviously smiling because I was just making a really shitty joke.
Right. She seems concerned that Oren's got the wrong impression of her.
It's. And he leans in closer, all conspiratorially. It's good because the people who are after us and who might have Paisley have a hideout, or at least tend to be around Market Day.
Wait, say that again. It was too loud.
Say it closer to my collar.
And he repeats himself,
Say it.
like, leaned in closer so he doesn't have to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know who could be listening.
Right. Because I didn't quite get what you were saying.
The people who might have Paisley and the people who are after us hang
Have
out
something
or
to do with the
have
carnival?
something to do with Market Day.
With Market Day. Gotcha. Who are you talking about?
They call themselves the Ivory Circle.
That's not a name I'm familiar with, but I mean, if you say it, I believe it.
They're a doomsday cult. They want to end the world and all of that. Black robes, white masks.
Oh, with how shitty this week's been, I can't imagine why anybody would want to end it all, but I get it.
Yeah, but they're not your typical want to end it. They want to take everyone else out with them.
Well, that sounds like it could be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I can keep an ear to the ground. If I hear anything, I'll let you guys know. But that name, it's familiar. Don't they have something going on this weekend?
The Ivory Circle?
I thought they had something. At least, I don't remember.
Do they have something going on?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, you guys had gotten yourself invited to a party this Friday.
Oh.
That was. Yeah, yeah, at EDM Central.
Sorry. Ugh, thought I was gonna sneeze.
I gotcha. As a matter of fact, Devlin had gotten you guys, had basically made the lady you guys had captured from the Ivory Circle believe that you guys were a part of the group.
True, and they're like, let's convert Oren, not kill him.
Yeah, and the person there had mentioned that there was going to be a gathering at that party at EDM Central on Friday. And what she had told you guys to do is make sure that you guys get the password so you end up in the right place.
What day is it currently?
I believe it's Tuesday, or maybe it's Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday evening.
Right, yeah, there's a gathering, and I guess we're going in undercover, kind of. It's like trying to look into a timeshare scam, but way, way worse.
If by timeshare you mean the time we're all sharing on this earth together, right?
Yeah, I guess they really wouldn't like timeshares. They don't seem like they like sharing. Or time.
They want her all to themselves, right?
No, I think they want no one to have it, including themselves.
What's the point of killing everybody else if you don't want it?
Rank nihilism.
something else. Some sick disease to the head, maybe. Okay.
Can't
well,
help but look over at Alex and be like, weren't you just talking about committing crimes in order to bring out a vigilante that may or may not still be around?
Hush, no one's supposed to hear that. Gosh.
Then don't say it out loud.
Are you sure you're the same group of people that blew up a building in the middle of Memorial Park?
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't really us.
Allegedly, are you sure?
I mean, we just happened to be in the building when it fell down. In fact, we were trying to stop the people who were burning it down, and, well, he killed most of them, pointing at, Alex.
Whoa,
Oh.
looking around like flat. No, not me, no.
Gotta love it.
He got me into this. Don't look at me. He roped me into this.
You've got the sounds of footsteps with a cane coming up behind you guys.
It's Ebenezer
And-
Scrooge.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I have one more to add to your table if you would like for tonight.
Oh, fuck. Who is it this time?
You turn back, and there's Marcus, and following him. There you go. Is one Coriander Whitaker,
Have we met before?
newly minted. Yes.
Any
Actually-
relation to the Moon Gardens with the fucking name like Coriander?
Sorry.
No,
You guys would recognize the name from. What's her name?
Lotus.
No, not Lotus.
You
Juniper.
almost-
Juniper. Oh, hey, folks. I believe you're familiar with Mr. Cooper and perhaps his friend, Mr. Wheelgrasp. And she goes, I've been hearing those names a lot from people I employ, yes, but I don't think we've had a chance to meet formally, she says, sticking out a hand to each of you.
Oh, it's a girl. Okay. No, it's not a relation then. Got it. I shake her hand. A pleasure meeting you.
I mean, you don't know. I'm sure Lotus got her fuckboy tendencies from somewhere in the family.
Jesus. Well, it wouldn't be from someone with the last name Whitaker.
No, that's the thing is, mom and or dad fucked around a bunch, and now that like half the city is actually secretly Moon Gardens.
Oh God.
Did you guys say any relation to Moon Gardens out loud? I forget.
No, that was I was out of character because I know the naming theme for the Moon Gardens.
Right. All right. Well, I think I'll leave you all to it. Coriander takes a seat, introduces herself to Marietta, and, well, it's so fortunate I was able to find the two of you here.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Well, after your guys' last little stunt, Junie's gone missing, and, I still haven't found a beat reporter to replace her, so now I'm pulling double duty. Isn't that great?
Have you checked at like a pocket store or something?
No, I haven't. But even if I did go to something like, I don't know. I don't think she's buying pockets from anywhere.
She says pockets, and then she transforms into
It's got
Junie?
pockets!
Junie. Like, damn it! I said the word. God, runs off.
If you say the word pocket 3 times, Judy will appear.
Well, no, just like we could always find out if someone's Junie in disguise by just tricking them into saying pockets.
It's got pockets.
But
So I may or may not have heard that from a little bird that the two of you would be here, and was curious if maybe you knew where she was.
No,
we haven't seen her in quite some time, actually.
Look, you
Kinda
don't gotta hide her
vanished.
from me. I understand everything about moon gardens. I'm engaged.
Do you see
to
a
one of
deception
them.
roll?
here.
I love
Why
it.
is it every time I hear more about the moon gardens, I get more and more confused and a little concerned?
Why?
Let's just say someone with their own family problems they're starting to figure out, it can get really weird really quick.
We truly
if you're-
haven't seen her in a while.
Okay.
I think since the arrest of my brother, she just kind of up and Did she turn in my brother?
You did it.
That's right.
I need to
Cooper
roll
was
a
arrested.
deception myself. Keep a straight face.
Okay, well, I did hear about that. Go ahead, roll.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't think that makes sense. But I'm also drinking, and so I would say I probably see it, but I don't make the connection why you're making that face. I'm just like, why?
I was going to say, outside of attack rolls, literally these rolls mean nothing.
Yeah,
You
it's
cannot
up
influence
to-
another character. Yeah.
That's
So-
why I'm taking
Yeah,
it
but-
as a,
However
You
you want to
can-
interpret it.
You could still be like, oh, but does that beat my perception DC? Clearly it does not. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
think I
hope to
see it,
God he
but
doesn't
I
have a
can't.
perception DC of zero.
yeah, I can't really make that connection as to why you're making that face. So I'm just like,
Mhm.
I glance at you and also make a face, like I'm confused, which might worry your character, but then it just looks back to the conversation.
Yeah, he smiles a bit too big. Like when you're trying to smile and
Or make me a perception check.
oh, I'm decent at these.
Nice.
Straight average.
Let's see here. I don't have any of mine. Okay. All right. But yeah, you say that. And Connie kind of gives you a look. Like,
Connie.
just kind of a raised eyebrow. Like,
Can I talk to you for a second, Alex?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I guess we'll be right back.
you need to be away. You need the reporter to step away for a sec. That's fine. We can step away from the table, I'm sure. Miss Rose here would, I'm sure, acquiesce, no doubt.
Don't go too far. Like, can you stay like within like visual range, but like out of earshot?
Now even Alex is confused what's going on.
Oh. Well, okay. You sure you're not related to a moon garden somehow? But she stands up and
No, but my mom's
Brr.
a hag. No, but my mom's a hag and a what's it lives under my hat.
you know what? I knew Junie had weird friends. This makes sense. But yeah, she steps up and they move over to the bar and they decide to order drinks. How's that?
And you can tell how nervous Orin is, Alex, because even his hair is fidgeting. It keeps changing length and texture and twisting and curling in about itself. So, about the whole who ratted out Sly thing, does the name Xavier, or what, Xander or is it Xavier?
Xavier.
Does name Xavier mean anything to you like I think it does?
I think there's like a crack in the mug as I'm holding.
Please don't kill me!
I'm like, yes.
Oh. Well, they kind of fessed up to me and Devlin, and I didn't know what to do with any of this information, and it didn't seem like a good time. So, it like keeps describing everything, and then ends it with, "Don't fucking kill me!"
It's that like cold air feeling. It just pats you on the head, on the hat, and it's just like, thank you for the information.
Yeah, the hat, try like something in the hat tries to like bite at your hand.
Oh, and I wave for oh god, what's her name? Not Paisley.
Connie?
Connie. So like, I put up 2 fingers, like, bring me 2 cups.
She nods, turns back to the bar, says something to Miss Amora behind the counter.
Miss
And
Amore.
they end up bringing, let's see,
Don't fucking kill me.
Marietta has decided it's time for mixed drinks, so she's brought herself a sidecar and a Long Island. And Coriander's got a tankard for herself and 2 for Alex. Sets them down, slides across the table. So, what's going on? You don't have to share, you don't want to. I mean, you already sent us away once, but...
Gambling debts.
You have gambling debts? The farmer boy has gambling debts?
That's perfect. If it had been the 20 or the 2, it would have been perfect.
Alex just does that like comical cartoon, just turns the head slowly to stare at you like, really? That's
Greyhounds.
what you went with?
What does a kid one step removed from the Amish know
I'm
about
26.
racing greyhounds?
He was just informing me stuff about my house.
And
It's full of greyhounds.
Okay, and I'm 30. What does that have to do with anything?
Ignore
You're
him.
still a kid. Do you know what I mean by that, Oren? She says, almost with like a gentle paternal side coming out.
No, because I'm so used to everyone, like, pointing at Alex, looking at me like I'm... and the hair is being all weird and funny again. Looking at me, and just because I'm short and have a baby face, they think I'm a child.
No,
Wait,
that's not
maybe
what I mean.
Maybe I should be leaning into that. Maybe that would let people think that I'm... He's like thinking it like a private investigator. Maybe I'd be able to get into places more easily if I was able to, you know.
Oh boy, that squirrel's... You've chased that squirrel a long way down that path. Here, let me bring you back to what we were talking about. The reason I call you a kid is because just like a 7-year-old, when you wander off down the street unsupervised, I worry. What I'm
No one has
saying...
to worry about that. I have Rankle.
What I'm saying is you're a country boy, and this is a city where you're out of your depth.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I mean, I've done pretty alright. Just a couple weeks ago, I arrested a grandma who ate grandpa.
I'm sorry, what? Says Marietta Rose.
Oh, yeah. It was this murder investigation. Husband went missing, and then the old lady started offering me soup. And I knew that there was something probably wrong with the soup because Rankle really wanted to eat the soup. Oh, this is Rankle. Picks up the hat as he's just in there.
Coriander doesn't flinch, but Marietta just kind of... the color drains from her face.
He's a problem. Puts the hat back on as he's like, nah.
You get used to it.
You really don't.
Wow, this takes the sidecar and just slowly drinks the whole thing in one sip.
I said my mom was a hag. Where do you think I got the pretty eyes? Pointing to the one no pupil, brilliant violet eye, and the other one that is Fanta black.
Mining accident? I don't know.
No, I'm a changeling.
Besides, kid, not kid. Connie would turn to Marietta. It's like, you've met Paisley. I mean, she's the same. Well, she does some other things that are a little unsettling, but yeah. She just shrugs, like, yeah,
Sure.
But yeah, so she turns and. Okay, so back to my original sales pitch. I need new beat reporters, and I'm willing to pay for stories.
I do have a camera.
I'll pay you bonus for pictures. This would just be contract work, freelance. So you don't get paid until you bring me something. But if you do, there's good money in it. Good money in it for you on the side. The bigger, the better. After all, it's hard to keep jumping the shark after our report in January, or a couple days ago, earlier this month.
Time has no meaning.
Once again, blinks a little too fast because, haha, that was also Orin.
You should have seen the paycheck Junie got then. But, she's... You okay?
How much did she pay me? It was like a few copper pieces or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
She paid me like 3 copper for that. Wait, is this about the ambassador's ship, or is it the
Oh, this would be the
yeah, the voting list.
The vote list.
She paid me like 3 copper for that list.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Smile.
There's that perfect reporter smile frozen on her face as she goes, I'm sorry. Could you tell me what's going on before I have to cover up a murder in my place?
I may or may not have been accidentally investigating another crime that was going on in the now deceased Whimsy's offices, which, to come to think of it, now I could go back to those offices and probably try to finish that investigation. But anyway, yeah, I found that list just on the table. And it seemed like a really important thing that people should know about, so I wanted to give it to someone, but everyone else said it was a really bad idea, so they said to give it to a, what did they say? An unbelievable rag that no one would care about, or something like that. Yeah.
All you just see her is mouth words silently. I'll just mouth them for you.
I'm going to kill her.
Okay. She pulls out. She pulls back pulls a pouch off of her belt, counts out some gold coins, tosses them to you, counts out more, tosses them to Alex, and goes, "There's 10 apiece."
Money. Before I say this,
I'm sorry. Had I known that was going to. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I just. You got anything else for me? Maybe something I can throw in tomorrow's edition?
And Orin still has that farm boy look at 10 gold, like wow, so much money. I mean, it is so much money, but still. Well, yeah, now I'm back up to 160.
Jesus, twice mine. Okay. Uh, I'm
Take
looking
that,
into the
rich
drink.
boy.
Let's just put it this way. You bring me another evidence like that, plus a picture, I'll give you 10 times that.
I mean, I am currently investigating several disappearances as well as a doomsday cult.
I'm sorry, did you say Doomsday Cult? She says, already reaching for her satchel, where she's
Actually,
pulling out a
maybe you
notepad and...
Oh, this is perfect. She's doing that. He's like, actually, maybe you can help with that. Pulls out his own journal.
Okay, what are we looking at?
What are the initials on it again? I need to look at the people. Where would that be? As soon as I see, yeah, the IS on it for Ingram Sudai.
Ah,
But it goes to rise like, have you ever heard of a group called the Ivory Circle?
has not come across my desk in a news article. No, but I want to say I've had an opinion article or two. Well, I use the term opinion loosely. I've had some conspiracy theories come across my desk recently.
Sorry.
Are you saying there's more to it than meets the eye?
Before I answer that, what do these conspiracy theories tell you? Oh my god, it's two people interviewing back and forth.
Basically, yeah.
Before I answer that question, what do you know of, like, what do these conspiracy theories tell you about the circle?
Oh. She flips a couple pages. Everything from... killing and eating people to psychedelic drug smugglers to... Oh yeah, this one was weird. Like your standard doomsday type shit. Disappear everybody in town, that kind of crap. You know.
That's possible.
One of the letters we received. Okay, this crackpot was talking about believe it or not, I think this person's either a part of it or they believe it. Deliver the earth unto itself. Whatever the fuck that means.
Oh, they think that civilization and all sapient creatures are a plague and they want to cure the earth.
A man with dark curly hair sitting behind you turns and says, "Now have you heard about the lizard people?"
No, what really happens is a guy
Greasy
with
turns around.
Hey kid, you ever heard of the lizard people? What really happens is a dude with a blank
Sin and Greasy.
mirror-like mask turns around and starts talking about how war's the greatest form of divination.
I was actually just expecting a portly officer, old fucking dude, to turn around and just go,
Fish people.
Fish people.
Our fish people did it. No, because in a fantasy world,
That's
also with
racist.
what is literally going on right now, he's right.
Yeah. I mean, sea elves aren't fish.
people.
I mean, they breathe underwater,
they
live underwater, but
may not be fish, but they sure aren't people either.
Jesus. Oh, hey, tossing a lurk at them. Hey, thanks, Murph.
I'm only
Have fun
saying
with
that
dragons.
because they're elves.
That was a minute ago. I'm so sorry I missed your... Oh no, that was 8 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Okay. But also we gotta hydrate, and I'm dry. So oh well. But
I've got
that being
I've got a cut in my cheek, so drinking is pain.
you know, if you get there's all right. I believe there's still that plantation rum. It's really high proof. It'll clean that cut right out.
You for reminding me.
You might also hate me a little bit if you tried that. Says the person
Do
making.
Do we? Hold on. Do we have any hard liquor like that?
I mean, I have a little bit left of my Parmesan.
I was
peach.
gonna say that plantation overproof is there. It's like 90 proof, I think.
Sorry, I want to be able to. I didn't find that, but I found my Japanese whiskey.
Oh no, sorry, it's 69%. So that's
even better than this. This is 40% by volume.
I think that's 131. I think 132, something like that. It's Bacardi 131, but they still make this.
I wanted to be back within. Maybe I shouldn't be super close to the microphone when I do this.
Oh, sorry, that was Bacardi 151 that they no
I was
longer make.
popping open my Parmesan right next to the microphone. I wanted you guys to hear the doom.
That wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. I thought that would have been worse. Like that was only a 40%, but still.
God. Okay, so all is well with the world, right? Just like 100 years ago, you know, doomsday, everybody's, you know, end of the world, all that crap. Okay, so what I hear is I need to do some more digging, or wait for you to bring me some evidence I can put in a paper, huh?
Well, that's just the thing. I'm trying to find out more about them and where they might be. They're connected to several disappearances, potentially.
I thought you said you had something lined up Friday.
No.
What's this about
Yeah.
Friday?
If it works out, I'll have something for you. Wink.
Nice. Already
in-
picking up on the job.
I was gonna... In the interest of continued good business relations, I won't have anybody actively looking into it. I'm not here to scoop you. If you find something and we stumble across something, you'll still get your rate.
This isn't even necessarily for that reason. This is going to be... Well, they've already proven that they are very, very dangerous.
Yeah, after all, Paisley's still not back.
And we believe that they are connected to this because when they attacked us, one of them was under the effect of a glamour spell to look like Paisley.
Paisley's gone? I mean, I hadn't been here in a little while, so I didn't... Oh. Shit. Oh, Lotus is not going to be happy about that one.
I'm not happy about it. One, because she was my friend. Two, she's one of the only people I've been able to talk to who knows anything about what all of this, waving to his face with the eyes and the hair, means.
Yeah, when I find the people responsible, I'm gonna do to them exactly what I did to the one we got.
Giving me a lot to think about. All right. Anything
Just be
else before I get
careful.
going? Oh. Look. One of the nice things about dating a moon garden is you've got automatic immunity from a lot of the baddies here in town. They know not to touch you because it means bad things will happen.
these people have been intentionally targeting couriers working for the great nobles. I don't think they follow standard bad guy decorum.
Huh. Tell you what, you help me, I'll help you. You having trouble looking into these couriers at all? Because I happen to have an in with the courier's office.
I have, well, current courier I've been looking into, that trail just went cold.
What are you looking for? If you don't mind sharing a lead.
Their name was Volk when they were a courier. I've already been to the courier's office and had their letters unsealed.
Oh, so they're burned. Okay. In that case, it might be easier for me to grab some more details. Volk. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
They haven't been seen in a long time.
Well, I mean, if they're dead, well, at least I can see if we can't find a satchel or something. And if they're alive, I mean, they'll thank us for saving them, preferably with money. A lot of those people have inns in places. Half of them are fucking pseudo-royalty themselves.
All I know is that the last time I saw him, he was trying to get out of the game because of what the cult did to him.
Out of the courier life? Well, I mean, you can. You just gotta have something else lined up first. But, okay. Like I said, I'll look into it. Volk. Okay. Alright, I can do that. Well, I think that's it from me. After all, I gotta... She stands up. I'm on hour 23 of this work week day. It's Tuesday. Yeah. Work day. So
have you not slept?
We are so understaffed. It's not even funny. And it's not that I don't get applications. It's that I've been given the impossible task of turning a fucking tabloid into a respectable news source. Which is a little difficult when everybody knows you as a tabloid that's had a couple of big hits lately. So I've got all of the crazies coming out of the woodwork that want to do editorials, opinion pieces. We're still trying to keep up things like the poetry section, the short story section, because that's what makes us unique. But I'm sorry. I don't need to bore you with all this. Suffice to say, it's hard finding reliable workers. So I'm pulling double duty.
Saturday's light, 23 hours.
Oh, I think I got another 2 days. 2 days in me, and then I'll find a hole to crawl into and sleep until Friday or something.
Yeah, farmers that worked like that even during peak, they didn't live very long.
Oh, come on. Consider the robin. Bright, beautiful red, but they live longer than a year or two, and they start to get old and gray, and you wonder, wouldn't it be better if you did just drop dead instead of living old and crusty like that? Not robin, cardinal. Yeah, the red ones, the beautiful red ones.
Just gives her that look that's like, I don't know, sister.
Knock her out by hitting her over the head. Let's just give her some rest. God.
Look,
do I have sleep prepared?
I don't question your methods, you don't question mine. How's that sound?
I do, but I feel like people in a bar would freak out if you started throwing magic around.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the best way to make an impression on Marcus, would it?
Sleep! Lightning bolt! Cast vomit swarm in the bar. Man, this shit's hitting different.
Oh god, even better. Oh god, the acid cloud thing, the death cloud.
Cloud kill.
Cloud kill. We found out that was a very big AoE. I did not realize
That's
how
a fucking big.
Yeah.
That's because it's like a 6th level spell.
true. It's
But,
it's like playing Helldivers in like, hey, I need a gas strike on my position.
This spell I picked because it's just fucked up. I don't even care if it doesn't do that much damage.
Oh yeah, Vomit Swarm.
I love it. Oh god, it's
You throw up bugs on everybody.
ooh. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna get going while the night's still young. You guys have fun. She stands up to leave. It's just a minute or two-ish after Coriander's walked out that Mariana goes, I probably should too. Got some studying and damage control to do before tomorrow.
All right. Be safe out there.
Do my best. You too. Don't get any dumb ideas, alright? Leave those to Trickshot.
Give her a knowing smile. I give her a nod.
A knowing smile.
Knowing where?
No. No! Bro!
What? He's not dead.
Sometimes. No.
That it?
He's one of the only player characters that isn't.
Okay. So they've both left the table,
nobody died in that game. I don't know what you're talking about.
True.
Sorry, you were saying.
Did they both leave the table?
They ended up both leaving the table, yes.
I grab. Oh god, I almost said fucking Orin's head to turn to like pull it really close to mine. And I'm like,
Don't fucking kill me!
It's crazy, but I'm not gonna kill you. I have an idea. You've got a camera, and now we're on contract with a news article, please.
Oh, we're defrauding people for money now, aren't we?
No, we're gonna go out and find someone in danger, and then I'm going to become Trickshot, and I'm going to save them, and you're gonna take pictures, and we're gonna submit it.
How do you know that this is going to work and people aren't just going to assume that you're a copycat?
Hold on.
Because I'll look exactly like him.
Are you pulling a Spider-Man right now?
Yes.
Get me pictures of Spider-Man!
Exactly. We're gonna get pictures of Trickshot
I'm
saving
J.
someone.
Jonah Jameson. Really? And I demand.
We'll get a couple like blurry ones of Trickshot on a rooftop from afar, like, and then you'll like say how you thought you saw him, you ran after him, and then you found him in an alley saving someone, or found him whatever situation we end up in, saving the person, and you'll take pictures. Great idea.
Big problem, Hotshot.
What?
Trickshot uses guns. You don't.
Ooh.
All I have to do is be carrying a gun.
Where are you going to get one of those? After all, the firearms in the house were confiscated.
But you do know who
Do you carry? Yeah.
You do know who he got the gun from.
And I don't need a working gun. I just need something that's going to look like it.
Who are you going to go to get a gun?
The same place my brother got one.
Bum bum bum.
I mean, the same place Trickshot would go to get one.
So no, Dateloff Industries is no way affiliated with Vigilantes.
I'm suing Dateloff Industries for supplying the gun that killed my grandpa.
Dateloff Industries sends out a legalese equivalent of lol Lamau even.
God. We are in geographic California, so are you sure those are California compliant?
It's a handgun, and
Which Oh wait, no, they're banned in Canada. I don't know if high capacity mag though.
No, it was a revolver.
Yeah, high capacity revolver.
Ain't no way you're getting a revolver with more than 10 rounds in it.
Gatling
I mean,
gun.
this-
That's technically a revolver, although the barrels rotate, not the cylinders. So
Ergo, it's not. But the media could be like, it's an assault revolver.
assault revolver. Yeah, an AR style assault handgun with a revolving chamber.
I've seen AK pistols.
Revolver AK pistols?
Not revolvers.
Where is this topic going to?
I don't know. I'm
me
gonna.
advertising
And
for
welcome to
Mike's-
Lancer System.
Me advertising for Mike, where I talk about all the weird, wacky guns he has. Go down to Alone at Last for all of your funny gun needs.
Oh god.
He's got a
they're
Vector, and I wish I had infinite money.
Are they paying us for this ad slot?
No, I don't think Mike would ever pay for an ad slot.
Fair.
That's fine. I found something at a hobby store that I couldn't find at his place.
Huh.
Number 11's what is it? Number 10 percussion caps.
Nice.
So, anyway, do we have anything else to say here? Because if not, flexible. I think I'm going to skip some time. We're going to skip ahead to Friday. Now, in between here and there,
Fucking kill me.
I think you both have one or two things that you need done, right?
Yep.
Depends on how quickly we want to do this.
Try to reach
whole
out to
scheme.
Sanel for a replica gun, essentially. It doesn't have to be functional.
Sanel, are you insulted by I need a prop gun?
I mean, if he wants to give me a functional gun, I'll take it. I'm just going with the cheaper option. It's a, hey, I'd like a gun. If it's cheaper to make one that doesn't even have to fire, I'll take it.
Probably get some like very like dictated, not read letter back that's basically you have my hours. All of my shit's custom made. If you want to come and see some manufacturing rejects, go ahead.
Perfect.
It would be through Tatsuro, right? Or
Yeah.
would Sanel take care of it personally?
Sanel probably take care of it personally because of the fact that this is a noble contract, basically, and he wants to any opportunity to try and hawk his own wares
Okay.
to people with more money than sense. Which, from the sounds
so
of
that's
it,
why he doesn't hang out with the Eternals.
they don't got no money.
They don't got no money.
He knows he's paying her.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then, Oren, what were you planning on doing during the week? I forget.
Probably my original plan. Now that
Do
I
you hear
remember
that car? Sorry.
Do you hear that car?
Now that my original plan kind of fell through because I forgot we were doing the thing on Friday, probably just trying to put out feelers about Paisley, but otherwise staying more grounded.
So the anchor has no, maybe, if you talk with the anchor guys, they don't have any evidence. They basically have what you told them, and
They
they've
have
been trying
none
to go
of
off
what
on
the
that.
French call évidence.
You have no evidence. So, other than that, Well, let's see. You did let the guy. Let's see. You let both of the people you kidnapped go.
Yeah, but one of them, from my understanding, he did not have a fun time getting constantly Five Nights at Freddy's jump scared in his brain by Rankle.
He was, how
Yeah.
you say, fucked.
Yeah, not only that, it wasn't even like, I imagine in mental intrusions, Rankle looks even fucking worse because it's his true horror form of whatever he's supposed to be. I don't know what Rankle is, but I know that what he actually is probably a lot stronger, and he's kept weak on purpose by being a witch's familiar.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's see here. Yeah.
Here's my nightmarish creature of the primordial forest.
True. Here's my hikikomori. Here's my, oh gosh, what are they
Here's
called?
my Wendigo.
Oh, come on. Yeah, here's my Bodak. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. My pet Bodak. Now Bodhi. Stop that.
My pet Bodak.
Call mybodak.com. So, yeah. I will say, you've got your feelers out. You're not going to find anything in just a few days.
Yeah, but getting the process started, getting the clock moving on that now rather than later.
But, let's see. Yeah. No, we're good. Yeah, Alex, you spend some time. Yeah, you make a day. Make some time in a day to go to the factory of that person.
So no. Yeah.
That person.
Sunil Dateloff.
That fucking guy.
Which is right down. Oh, come on now. Why you no let me pick? Oh, because I'm in the wrong tab. Which is, I believe, right down here. It's moving very slowly.
I could switch my thing for this.
So, that... Yeah. What does your factory look like, Sano?
Very...
Adults.
I mean, it is a brutalist architecture. It is a factory built to be a factory. It is a massive building.
There's
it was
no
probably-
break room with a pool and
I mean,
video games and TVs.
this is one of those, like, it was probably like a whaling station or like a processing place originally until it was converted into a factory, but it's one of those several smokestacks, tall, like vaulted ceilings. It's connected to probably some very bad smelling, like, steel pulp mills, to get the material to immediately put to work.
Yeah, it's hot. It smells awful. Yeah.
It's a complex of buildings, because you'd also have draft houses for working on plans. There's a proving ground nearby where probably occasionally you hear a fucking cannon going off.
Jesus.
Or backfiring, or misfiring, or
Mhm.
cracking, or self-destructing. It's a work in progress right now. Trying to
plan is
replicate
to-
the barrel you found in the plinths is difficult.
My plan is to get the fake gun or the real gun, whatever it ends up being, along with something mechanical for a household. Like, I need a new capacitor. I don't know. So I could be seen carrying that out, but not the gun.
Yeah, you are probably met pretty close to, by the time you get to the gates of the complex, by Maddie.
Beep, 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 beep.
Maddie crawls over with
Look
on her
what
little.
I found. Sorry.
Exactly. Like her greeting to you as she waves one of her 6 little spider legs is.
Look what I found!
I love it.
Huh. I've heard stories about this.
And
It's
Maddie's just a little mechanical, somewhat like a can on top of 6 legs with a central glowing blue eye. Yeah, you're just standing there, and after a moment, she waves with that leg.
Over here!
I begin to follow her.
And for just a funny bit, one of those things backfires and a small piece of metal flies from the proving ground. Not dangerously close, but close enough for Maddie to turn her cylinder body to look at it and then keep walking with
Existence unsuccessful!
I love it. Cute Maddie.
yeah.
How big is Maddie?
She's maybe a foot tall.
I thought she got bigger. I thought it got bigger.
She gets much bigger when she combines with Sadie.
Ah, gotcha.
Maddie and Sadie are both about a foot tall, but somehow when they combine, they become about the size of a person. It makes
so
absolutely no sense.
Closer to the tank things in Breath of the Wild.
Honestly, they look a bit like a dreadnought when they combine.
Gotcha. Lovely. Very demure.
Very wise, very demure.
God. But I'm assuming he's being led to Sunel.
Yes, and probably taken up to the actual, like, overseer's building, up a side road. This place is busy. And probably something, I don't know how different this would be compared to how other nobles is. Sunel will hire anyone regardless of who they are, where they're from, what their station in life is. If they will work, they will be hired. If they are competent.
Gusto says anyone can cook.
Exactly. Anyone can cook Tannerite here.
It's only dangerous.
Fun microplastics.
It's only dangerous.
Dandruff.
It's only dangerous if you're bad at your job.
It's how I lost these fingers. My right hand don't work so good no more. Can't bend my fingers either.
But
yeah.
up a staircase, which Maddie is surprisingly able to crawl up with her little spider legs. And by the time you get to the door, it opens, and another Maddie is on the other side and open
They're
the door.
multiplying.
And the two of them come up to each other and have like a secret handshake with all of their little spider legs, where they like stand up on the back two and do like a weird ritual with the other 4.
Oh, lovely. Voltron, go!
And then they both finish it with like a high five, and together at the same time both go,
We're rich!
Gotta love it.
but you hear from within the room, come in.
I enter. Sorry, I'm dealing with a cat trying to get in my face. I enter.
And Snell is standing over a draft table with blueprints scattered across it, making adjustments to it with all sorts of... The table is strewn with straight edges, compasses, in the sense of like something to draw circles, pencils of different sizes and grits and everything.
A square or 3.
Yeah, there's a lot here. Yeah, it looks much like he does in the picture. His hair is a lot longer and curlier now. Walks with the assistance of his mechano cane, which you've seen is not just a cane.
My cane gun.
Exactly. Looks up with those snake eyes. And he was like, it's you.
Yeah.
You've heard about Sylvester. At this point, who hasn't?
Right.
Oh, I'm talking to Sanel, sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those, you can tell Snow is trying to figure out how to say it while also just being shit with people. And it's just like, my condolences regarding recent news of your family.
Thanks. You know more than most people, so
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
just
do.
be bluntly honest. I need a gun or replica of a gun because I'm gonna pretend to be Trick Shot and get my brother released. I can already look like him. I just need something to make it look
Like,
like
there's
him.
just a brief pause and a deep, exasperated sigh before he points the cane at you and is like, I'm going to pretend that you didn't just walk into my draft house and confess to a crime in front of me. You could at least close the door.
I would have, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't
Do replicas. I make fine machinery, the greatest that this bay has or will see, until I make the next invention. Sit down while I go and see what we have in backlog.
Nod. That's it.
Just walk in, all Master Chief like, and go, I need a weapon.
I need a weapon.
And Snell can't get anywhere very quickly. You see that, poorly healed, shattered hip and knee, so he walks with a pretty severe limp.
You going to see Tatsuro?
Yeah, he'll
Your chief weaponsmith?
make his way over to Tatsuro and wave him down when he has a moment. He knows not to interrupt work.
Yes. I have a moment, but just one. Yes.
I have a little nobleman looking for a weapon. Do we have any failed prototypes that I can hand off to them? They don't exactly need something that works.
You think I allow any of my children to just fail? No, working prototype, but prototype. Need field assessment.
Nothing of your best or your most dangerous.
No. Like I say, prototype.
Everything is of my best. How dare?
I don't trust anyone with firearms, but I especially don't trust a second Cooper with them.
Cooper? What happened to first Cooper?
Have you not been paying attention to the news? He ran afoul of the local constabulary.
Forging metal and guns. That's my job. Okay. One for the other Cooper. What happened to... No, they don't have my child, do they? They have...
Oh no, they do.
You know, Snow actually does get a thinking moment, like, hold up. It goes, I believe we may have just found a means of payment.
free his child, aka the gun, from confinement.
Get this gun from the lockup locker, and you can have this one.
It's rusting away. How dare!
Let's see. Equipment. Let's see. Do they just not have a table?
What do
I
you
mean,
wait?
for
What?
a pistol would probably be a flintlock or a matchlock.
I have something else in mind. Hold on.
Ah,
What is Alex good with?
Let's see. How do
Is
I
he-
tell my weapon proficiency? Oh, there. I was just on it. God damn it! I clicked away.
well, firearm
So,
proficiency is its own thing.
Yeah, I'm trained in only simple weapons. Anyone can use an untrained weapon. It's just a flat 0 to their bonus, other than their dexterity.
But what are you trained in?
Simple weapons. And unarmed.
Okay.
The first rule of unarmed combat: never be unarmed.
Weirdly enough,
Let's see. Okay,
Gun
I've just pulled up
isn't-
the PDF.
gun is not a trait.
It's
Oh,
not
firearm. There we go. Oh wait, no, I thought it was a firearm.
Okay, I just need a table. Where table at? Here's equipment.
We're table.
Let's-
That uncommon. Where?
Oh, firearm. There we go. Okay.
I'm not giving you a siege weapon. No. That would be kind of funny.
I sawed this boat in half.
To show you the power of Dateloff Industries, I punched a
I-
hole in this castle.
Yeah. I shot this massive cannon.
Let's see. A backpack catapult.
There's the
Backpack
air
cannon.
repeater, dueling pistol, fire,
A
beast
flintlock,
gun.
that's a musket.
Alright.
Yeah, flintlock pistol, hand cannon, the mace multi pistol. But we're needing a replica of the pistol a pistol in general, that same thing that what Trickshot uses.
Or at least similar enough to fool people.
Yeah, I mean, people aren't gonna be like, that is an air repeater, not a dueling pistol, you know. And there's also
Yeah,
the
I
slide
don't know
pistol.
if guns are common enough that you have fucking gun
Right.
pedants out here being like, actually,
They see
the
metal
sights-
finger-looking object that goes boom boom.
The sights on this are a 2x magnification Romeo pattern. The one that was used by Trickshot was actually a 3.5.
Let's see.
I mean, the most basic and weak of the guns would be the air repeater at 1d4 damage. Uses pressurized air instead of black powder to propel small metal bullets from an attached cartridge. It has poor stopping power, so it's fallen out of common use. But if we're going for something he's made, maybe the hand cannon or
Okay.
the dueling pistol.
I mean, he's
Hold
probably
on.
made air repeaters.
It's not going to be a traditional firearm.
Oh dear.
He goes, to make up for my baby being in jail. He must have sword gun.
Sword. What?
I thought that we were still having I thought that we
Test!
still had the
Gun
on
sword.
the drafting phase.
Not the gun.
Prototype. Test gun sword. Also hammer sword. Hammer gun. Sword hammer.
Call me. Hair flip.
He goes over to a table, and it's. This is a pretty basic prototype as far as Tatsuro goes. You've seen his stuff. When he's got a finished product, it's a work of art.
Now, there's a reason
This-
why I hired this man.
Right. This, as far as Tatsuro goes, is a pretty basic, crude design. But you're looking at it, it is literally a gun blade.
Nice.
It is a.
Call me Squall.
It is an edged sword pistol, more or less. But it's lacking any of the frills or designs that he usually puts onto it. There's nothing etched into it. The handle is still finely shaped. You're not sure where he finds this mahogany, but he just tells you it's scrap every time, so there's mahogany on there. It's still the work of a master artisan. It's just a proof of concept. Test gun sword.
Snell will pick it up and test the balance and the haft and all of the stuff.
Perfectly balanced for your hand. It's just right where you like to hold the grip. But at the same time, let's see.
As while you're looking at that, he tests that and sees that and goes, Good for me. However, I'm afraid our friend is a bit more...
Take cap out, put more ballast in.
He kind of gives a slight pout touch where it's like, don't interrupt me while I'm coming up with a clever, witty retort for someone being a meat man.
Meat man, good. Test strength of blade. If break, bring back.
Suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Also, to our viewers, I just want to show you Tatsuro because I love him and he is my favorite. Just period. Favorite player, favorite NPC, all of them. He's my favorite.
No!
He can never disappoint me.
It's not Maddie.
But
Maddie
look
should be
at
everyone's
him.
favorite.
Okay, fine. When he fucks up, then Darth Vader will come and look at Maddie and go, "It seems that you are the only one who does not draw my ire."
Mushroom.
So, but yeah. No, so, yes. Sorry, finish with your retort.
He's a bit more swarthy, would be the polite way to say it.
Then Gunhammer, he says, going over to the same bench and pulling out a gunhammer.
What am I getting myself into?
Yeah. He settles the gun blade properly back where he had it. Like, exactly where he had it. It's kind of unnerving how it's exactly in place. And he looks at this. This, I feel, is more his style. Something
And
even an idiot can carry.
whew, damn. Let's see.
Everyone's
Yeah,
an
and-
idiot to Sanel.
And this is, let's see, if I remember right, this is so this is a two-handed, two-handed hammer gun.
I just need a pistol.
For
Yeah, well
losing.
now you're getting something even cooler. So
This is the penance for losing his child. You have to promise not to lose another one of his children.
unless it just explodes or something.
I
Unless
mean-
the child loses itself.
I mean, you know.
The machine spirit can be finicky.
It's got a range of 60 feet.
Damn.
And it's concussive, fatal 1d10.
Oh man, I miss my arquebus now.
Let's see. Hammer gun level 1 melee usage. Let's see. So if you're going to do, 1d6 piercing or 1d8 bludgeoning. Reload 1. Bulk 2.
Big gun.
Yeah, a big gun. So this is it's not what you wanted, but it's what Tatsuro is willing to give you. You become test bitch.
You are the proving grounds now.
So this
He
would
will.
still be a gun then? Like, for
it's a gun.
using it, I'd roll just strength for or dex based on what I'm using. No bonus.
Let's see. Go ahead.
I don't know about the melee portion. If there's like, this is different since it's a different profile.
So I'm trying to figure out what hammer in PF2 counts as. If it's a simple weapon or martial.
Let's see.
Oh, the
No, it's-
hammers are martial. Yeah.
Hammer. Hammer down. Dude, you could do that. Just use it as like a focus for your magic and do the Reinhardt ult. Hammer down!
So yeah, it wouldn't be considered a simple weapon. But you needed a gun, and guns, I don't know if any of the guns are simple weapons.
Nope.
No. That was see the only
Firearms
reason I
are their
needed a gun
whole
was just to hold it.
classification.
Yeah.
But this is more interesting story-wise.
Oi, are you trick shot? That's not the gun I saw him with last.
Actually, trick shot would never use something so heavy-handed it would go against his aesthetic styles. Gets bopped with the hammer.
Hurts the same though, doesn't it?
Shut up, nerd. Nobody asked you.
So, interestingly enough, hand cannons, flintlock pistols, and muskets, long air repeater, those are all classified as simple weapons.
But they are also firearms.
Shield pistol. Firearm doesn't specify a requirement.
Oh, I thought you needed a firearm proficiency. That's the
It's-
whole point of gunslinger.
Gunslingers have access. So, like, if you're not a gunslinger, technically you shouldn't have access to most gun stuff. Period. But even like finding a gun should be pretty difficult, from what it seems. But that's hilarious. No, I was just looking at what classifies as a simple weapon. I'm just like, oh yeah, maces, because I don't use weapons. So I was like, wait, what is it? Staves, daggers. Okay, that's so weird. It's just a ranged simple weapon group, firearm. It might be.
Okay.
I wonder a gunslinger. Because when you click on firearm, it doesn't give you any kind of any kind of restrictions for firearm.
I could be
Interesting.
wrong. So, that could be the case.
That's
I thought it was something like that, whereas like gunslingers are... Unless you're
So
putting
tech-
points into it.
So technically, I could probably use the gun form of the hammer. Oh, wait, no, I think it'd still be a martial.
Hammer gun.
Yeah, so now we'll take hammer gun. Thank Tatsuro for it.
Hands you the weapon, bows to the weapon. You think it's to the weapon. It might be to you, but you think it's to the weapon.
should be to me.
Weirdly enough,
Either way, you could pretend it to. He doesn't
Guns-
say otherwise.
gunslingers can't be trained can't be above trained in anything other than using guns or crossbows.
Who
They
needs
cannot
anything,
be anything
else?
other. They cannot be experts in swords, simple, nothing. They can only use firearms and crossbows.
Who needs anything
Well-
else in this bitch of a world?
After all, I mean, which is more powerful, the pen or the Glock?
Oh, as we saw from Brian's game, the Glock.
Huh.
Fucking
So-
Kobold did like 5 damage to me, turned around, pointed it at him, and he didn't even look at the damage. He went, yep. Like, he just saw that it was like what was it, like 58 damage or some shit?
Jesus.
It was like a
Yep.
max crit. He was like, yep, he is very dead.
Huh. You're wrong. The sword is mightier than the pen.
Like, that guy got sent back to the Shadow Realm.
God. But he'll stand up and nod and go, all right. Next sample almost ready. trying harder steel this time. After all, barrel deforming. Next, you see me soon. Prototype engine almost ready.
That gives me an idea.
And turns and scuttles off back to his stuff.
And Snell will make his way back to the drafting room in his overseer spot.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he comes in, he hands this gun hammer to you.
It's a two-handed hammer with
A gun.
with a gun. Yeah.
I look confusingly at it.
Considering your brother lost a very precious artifact, the man who makes my weapons has said that there is a penance involved. You are to use this and report back to us on how the prototype fares. If you were somehow able to return the firearm from the constabulary's weapon lockup, that would also be appreciated. And while he's talking, Snow is pulling out a new sheet of this wide parchment and is very quickly sketching out what seems to be like a boiler engine on the back attached to one set of large, like, cannonade wheels. And the front of it is an armored prow, like the front of a train, like a cattle pusher, with a cannon on top. He's making plans for a steam tank.
Oh no.
I have this delivered to my estate. I don't want to be seen carrying it out. For what I'm using it
Fine.
for.
Do you want me to gift wrap it for you as well?
You can put it in a box, it doesn't matter, as long as it's not visible.
I was being facetious. And that might be a big word, but it was what I was being.
Never know. Doesn't hurt to check.
You've got what you've wanted. Is there anything else you need?
Nope. I think I'm good. Yeah, since this, I'm not gonna be able to carry this out with something else. So just delivering will be fine.
Just gives a very, like, you can tell Sonel is in one of those creative moments where he is getting all of this down and just goes, Maddie will see you out. Don't let the door hit you.
Wow. From anyone else, that would be an insult. From Snell, it's probably still an insult, but there's the smallest of chances he's actually concerned that the door might actually hit you, and wants to prepare. I was gonna say wants to prepare you for the fact that it may.
It is a heavy door, and you would immediately be out on like a fire escape kind of situation. So you could potentially get knocked down a story, which would be unfun.
But I get up again.
Yeah, but it would still be an alley. Unless Alex is like, rock no hurt me no more. Me master rock.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Rock and stone.
God. Okay. So, we've had that taken care of. I will say, Friday draws near. The day of. You guys are downstairs having your normal, at this point, breakfast routine. Wisteria is there, so is, Jeffries. Devlin had to run early. His apprenticeship has been running him ragged.
Sorry, I'm not my usual precocious self. This job is turning out to be a lot harder than I thought. Who knew that working with the devil would be so difficult?
He's a very particular kind of devil, too.
if I don't have all of the letters opened and read for him by 6 o'clock, he threatened to chop my fingers off.
I told him, being a card shark, this isn't the first time I've heard that.
God. But yeah, so breakfast Friday morning, and it's kind of quiet. It's been that way ever since Sylvester
Die.
gone. So, what has everybody got planned for today?
Meeting with a death cult.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
You know, I don't know if that worries me more or less than it usually does.
I mean, we've already beat them up once.
Yes, but that was on neutral territory. You've talked about it a little bit, and it sounds like you want to walk straight into the lion's den.
True. But they're not lions, they're cultists.
Their jaws break. And I need some
Jesus.
and I need an outlet for my anger.
I understand you're upset. I've gotten a hold of some very good lawyers, and we are working through things. Who knew that Dateloff was so generous as to name drop people he uses?
Hi, do you know that you have rights? Constitution says you do. You
Oh,
know
no.
he's got a fucking Saul Goodman-ass lawyer.
I was thinking closer to like Harvey Specter from Suits. I don't know if you've seen that.
I think I've seen like
I
an
love
episode.
Suits. And
It's like-
yeah, it would be Harvey Specter 100%.
Yeah, look, you know that I know that you slept with your secretary's wife. I also happen to know that your secretary's wife is a part of ExxonMobil. And after you had fun, she told you that barrel rates were going to get cut in half the very next day. So what did you do? At 11:59, I got a hold of your phone records. You called from the hotel to your trading floor and told them to short Exxon. Insider trading, my friend.
Based.
It started out very much like a lawyer drama. I feel like in some of the later seasons it's turned from that into a drama.
Yeah.
But still,
I mean, Harvey Specter's essentially the I'm the best of the best. I know it, you know it, everyone knows it. Here's how
So
I'm going
it's
to
Sanel.
destroy you, or here's how I'm going to save you. Yeah, it's like it's Sanel's lawyer.
Because
Basically.
Sanel would want someone who's a little, especially for law. I think there is an irony in that Sanel probably considers lawyers to be heartless snakes feeding on the bottom of society.
And he would 100% tell Sanel when Sanel's being an idiot about something too.
Yeah.
Like, that's a dumbass
Oh.
idea. If you want to get your company shut down, you go ahead and do that. But here's what we're really going to do.
Here's what we are going to do. Yes, he's very good at that.
He better word it differently, or else he's gonna get fired really quick doing that.
I'm sure.
Sanel is very
sh-
temperamental about being told what to do.
I'm sure Sanel has had more than one bet during his time with, we'll call him with his lawyer, who's basically gone, look, you may not like what I have to say right now. However, if you don't do this, this will happen. Tell you what, you do this, and if I'm right, I'm here. If I'm wrong, fire me.
That's fair. That would at least get Snell to stop, because the moment someone is being that confident, they can't be entirely stupid, unless they're
Right.
Gideon.
You don't want to prospect there. Why? Because it's played out. No, it isn't. Yes, it was. Actually, if you look here, that oil vent, I have it on good authority that your rivals are already side drilling into that oil vein. It's tapped. Trust me.
My oil!
I drink your milkshake.
Oil!
God, There Will Be Blood is quite the movie.
Oh, that'll be the fucked up thing is they try to, assuming the steam tank works, Sano can just become the American government.
More or less.
I've discovered new oil deposits and have sent my fleet of steam tanks to secure it.
My God, he's Bobby Axelrod. God. All right. So, okay. You're going to sneak into a death cult, and then what?
I'll play it by ear.
I'm sorry. You're going to what?
Well, we haven't really thought that far ahead.
Jeffries. Mom, I've been listening to everything they've said as well. It perplexes me also. Is there anything I can say to convince you to do otherwise?
We can promise to be careful.
That won't get you to stop and not go.
Well, we need to go, otherwise we're not going to be able to find out what all of this is about. Everything that's happened recently, maybe even what's gone on with Sylvester, leads back to this in some way.
All right. But one day, if you're not down here with me for breakfast tomorrow, I don't care whose toes I step on. I'm coming in.
That's acceptable. We'd probably be dead by that point.
We'd be fine.
I'm sure what he means to say is they will have everything wrapped up and they will be home safe in their beds before midnight tonight. I'm sure.
Quietly nod and smile, but there's a look on his face. It's like, no, that's not what I meant. We're dealing with a death cult. We either win or we die.
1 a.m. at the latest.
Don't stay up, honey. I'll be back in time for supper.
God.
Just dealing with a death cult.
God, I love it. All right. Well, there's nothing I can do to stop you, so I suppose I'm going to make myself busy today. I'll go visit. I think they're allowing visitors for Sylvester starting either today or tomorrow, so maybe I'll go see if I can do that.
Well, I hope it goes well. I can't imagine it'll be very easy.
Give him my love.
You have that for him?
What'd you
I'm
say?
not. I'm
No,
not
it was
touching that.
a jocular. You have that for him?
Oh.
I'm not touching that with a 12-foot pole.
He's my twin. If I don't love him, I don't love myself.
Everybody ready? Everybody ready to go to the?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go do death cult
Now,
things.
the question here is, are we going to go now, or do you want to wait till next week and have Computer King?
True.
It's up to you guys.
Might be worth it to wait.
I think we're going to need Computer King.
Yeah,
Okay.
if combat breaks out.
Okay. I'll allow it.
I'm
But
going
first-
to allow this.
I need. First, I need. Well, not Sinel, even though Sinel's on the screen. Orin, I need Orin to roll
Oh
my
yeah, I need to
d4.
fix that.
It's all good.
A D4.
Roll a d4.
A 4!
Okay. I
Max
need.
roll.
Now I need Alex. Do the same.
There we go.
Oh, 4!
You both take 4 damage.
4 times 10 damage.
God, don't remind me. It makes me think of how plasma works in Kill Team. Oh, did you supercharge and you rolled below your 2 hit? Take that number times 2 damage for every miss.
Ooh.
Also known as you pop around the corner with a plasma gun, yell, "Hey, shit ass, cheese," and then fucking exploded.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, if that's it for today, then I suppose we will start on some sign-offs. Let's go ahead and start with... go ahead, Oren.
Hi ho, friendolas. My name is Ron, otherwise known as My Heart Company, here today playing Oren, the private investigator witch, and Stanel, the mastermind. I forgot what they're called in this setting. I think it's Venanti or something like that. The snake people. But the ones that are like more people, because there's 2 kinds. There's one that are more snake than people, and then there are ones that are more people than snake. But the inventor, mastermind, and yeah, coming the 28th, I'll make the announcement now. Yes, the 28th of October, right before spooky time, we will be having a once every other week short run, probably 4 or 5 sessions. We'll see how it goes. Run of a Dark Heresy campaign set during the era Indomitus of Warhammer 40k, where there's going to be some fun chaos stuff that's going to go on. It'll all go just as planned.
Nice. Go ahead,
Totally.
Alex.
Yo, it's your boys. I say, no. Okay. For the pretty prince on Twitch. You caught me here playing Alex on the warpath to rescue his brother. Gonna have to disguise myself as trick shot, go save someone, get some pictures taken. Eventually that's gonna take some time to get set up. But yeah, we're gonna go crash a party, and I'm excited, but I definitely want to make sure we have as many party members as we can for this, because it takes a party to crash a party, and right now we're just 2 people.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and that brings it to me. Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah Smith. Today, you caught me running Seafoam Bay. Thank you guys for the hiatus, being patient with the hiatus. I'm trying to get back on more every week kind of stuff. Just, life. When people decide to strike and, that kind of stuff happens, people's schedules get a little funky, But other than that, yeah, you'll catch us here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get on out of here with a... I don't know. What do we get out on here on today?
Well, there's no RIPs this week, I don't think.
Not that I could think of.
Can you think of anything, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm struggling.
RIP, RIP?
Yeah, RIP.
God. All right, fine.
RIP,
RIP.
RIP.